I am doing a 3-day cleanse, meaning 6 juices, no food. We'll see how this goes. This is day 1, and this is the first drink. Almost done. Yes, I'm in bed, tired. Is it bedtime? No, but this way I avoid food while thinking about food. Y'all, the brain fog is fogging. I forgot my little humans. Hold on. I did a 3-day juice cleanse. That means I just drink 6 juices every single day for 3 days without any other food. Why did I do it? Honestly, I don't know. I think I was just curious. I was curious to know, 1, can I do it? 2, what it does to my body and if I will actually feel cleansed.
So Kiana, tell us, how did it feel between day to day?
You know what? So the biggest thing is from a day-to-day perspective, I feel like it wasn't much of a difference. There were like 3 things that was very common. I was tired, I was cold, and I was hungry. And that's basically it. But other than that, there are moments where I am in the zone, where I'm spacing out, and I definitely experience what people call brain fog, which I never really had, but I think it hit me the most post juice.
And how did it taste?
It tasted good. You'd be surprised. Like the juice was such interesting combinations. There were some that was beet with kale or ginger and carrots or cucumber and celery. Really different variety of flavors mixed together, but they all tasted really good. There was only one juice. It was one of the green ones that was a little bit rough because I think it had the most vegetable mix in it. But some days I had them pretty icy and frozen, and that helped because I felt like it lasted longer as I was drinking it too.
And what would you say, what kind of impact did it have you physically? Did you feel any kind of difference afterwards, your weight, maybe your skin, things like that?
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm used to working out almost every single day. With the juice itself, I worked out on day 1. I did hot yoga. Probably not a good decision because I was probably already dehydrated and extra calorie deficit and whatnot. But day 2 and day 3, I had the intentions to working out, but that did not happen. My energy level was quite low, so I did not want to push my body. I did notice though, towards the end of day 2 or day 3, I started breaking out. I naturally don't have acne prone skin, so I don't break out often. So that was a key thing on my skin. I don't know if it's because of the juice or lack of food. And then the third part was my weight. I lost within 3 days, basically 4 pounds. I gained it all back right after the post juice. So there's that.
And how did you deal with cravings? Did you feel like you were hungry if your family was eating and you had to drink a juice? Or you're like, this is fine,
Yeah,
or
no,
was it
no,
hard?
no. It was like a lot more focused on discipline. I had to remove myself from the environment. I am constantly surrounded by food. So there were moments where I accidentally wanted to eat something and then I realized, oh wait, I can't eat. And everything smelled really good. So I put myself upstairs where I cannot see the food. I literally just want to lay in bed. I just try to avoid it out at all costs at this point.
And if you recap from day 1 that you started to the last day when you finished, how did you feel? Did it feel this was great? You felt good, or how did it feel?
No, I wouldn't say it felt great because I was hoping. I think my expectations was after you do a 3-day cleanse, your body's gonna feel light and you're gonna feel energized, bad toxins went out. So I was hoping for a different serene feeling. I don't know why, but I didn't feel that. I just felt extremely hungry, very tired and lethargic, and I was ready to eat. I was basically grumpy and I was just done with it. I can at least say I accomplished it. Now, where's the food?
Right. And 2 main questions. Was it worth it, and would you do it again?
I probably will not do it again. I did not see a reason for me to even do it in the beginning other than my own curiosity. It's not worth it. Not for me. Maybe for some people it is. I wouldn't necessarily go to another 3-day cleanse without any food. It took a toll on me. My skin was not great. My energy was not great. My attitude and mood was not great. And I think the biggest impact was post juice. I really struggled to get myself back into my rhythm. I didn't want to eat anything. I was hungry, but I had no appetite. So it took time for me to adapt myself back into it. So I was continuing to feel miserable for a few more days. So that was very frustrating. I wasn't able to go to the gym and work out for, I think, like a week.
Oh, wow.
People said when you do cleanses, the downfall is you binge eat afterwards because you're so hungry. I didn't have that issue. I had the opposite. My first meal post juice was half avocado, a boiled egg, and 3 nuts, something like that.
Got it. And is this something you would recommend to somebody? Would you recommend that to me? Would you recommend that to friends of yours?
Always, I think you need to cleanse yourself at all times, heroes.
Me in
No.
particular, huh?
But the reality is that I wouldn't recommend anything to anyone. I am not a professional nutritionist or anything like that. I think it's really more of a judgment call for yourself. Do you feel like you need to cleanse your body or you want to go down this path of just giving your body a break? 100% would not recommend it if you want to use this as a form of weight loss. No, 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 no. Not the right direction. Not the right direction, not the right choice. Do not use as a weight loss because it is purely water weight in the beginning. It's not sustainable. You will gain it back twofold afterwards. So it's purely of I want to cleanse my body. And that comes down to why and how do you want to feel? And is it going to give you that outcome and result? And do your research. Definitely do your research. By the way, this entire experience and experiment I did was not sponsored. There's plenty of different juice cleanses or other cleanse options out there you can try. I happen to just choose one that I saw and decided to try it. So
What would you say is next for you, Kiana?
next for me is basically just stay with the routine and consistency I already have
No
that
more
has been
diets?
working.
No more juices?
Yeah, I mean, I love juices and smoothies, but those should be really more of enjoyment and keeping you happy. I think I mentioned before, I am a huge foodie. Foodie equals my love language and happiness. And that got taken away. So I was really in a funk and bad mood. And that's not good. You want to be able, like, I was stressing out my mind and body. You want to be able to, I mean, honestly, just live happy and whatever makes you happy, then go after it. But everything with moderation. Just stay active consistently, whether it's 20, 30 minutes a day, whether you're just walking, just stay active, eat healthy, and just take care of your body. You treat it like a temple and you'll be okay.
Day to day and hour by hour, did you feel hungry? Did you feel full? Like were cravings coming up for you? How did you deal with that?
The funny thing is there wasn't any cravings because everything sounded good. So there wasn't necessarily cravings. Everything sounded, if you brought something, I was like, that sounds good. If I smell something, oh, that sounds good. Even things I normally would not eat, I'm like, that sounds great to me right now. But hour by hour, I feel like was a major difference on the hunger because I was keeping myself busy. I think that's what helped the most. I kept myself busy and was constantly on the go. Naturally, all of us have this sluggish hours of from 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. we start to feel sluggish. I felt for me that hit harder and I was definitely ready to be in bed. I mean, honestly, I started to get myself in bed at 6 o'clock. So I noticed an energy decline towards the end of the day. And I've noticed that I wasn't wanting to talk or talk to anybody because probably my energy level was low and I was just not in a good mood. So
That's not good.
yeah. No,
Last question from me is how would you rate this from a 1 to 10?
good question. I went into this experiment purely as a curiosity, which is my own detriment. I'm a curious person. I didn't have a goal of like, oh, I'm gonna do this so I can lose weight. Well, I'm going to do this so my body feels incredible. It's hard for me to rate. Did it achieve the outcome it was meant for? Because I didn't really have one. So I would say I rate an 8 out of 10 from a flavor and variety of the juice
That's good.
experience. That was great. It was very delicious. You had a different juice every 2 hours of different flavor. So that was fantastic. But from a overall physical and mental experience, oh my gosh, I probably give it like a 3 out of 10. And the reason why I give it 3 out of 10 is that it must have done something for my body that reset what made it great. I just don't know exactly what from a experience perspective, but it's not like the con of what I was feeling and physically and mentally is not worth whatever the pro of cleanse that did happen.